NASDAQ market with an incredible push during today's market open session. But again, will this actually hold? Looks like NASDAQ market is going on a bull run right now, but currently testing highs of 486. To me, it looks incredibly overbought and sentiment is still somewhat bearish, right? So I want to see if this is an actual bull trap or if markets actually begin to recover. I want to remind you, just like last time, markets rallied up and then gave it all back. Now it's showing early stages of a possible reversal. We'll show if markets actually begin to recover or simply get rejected and continue to sell off. The thing that I also want to remind you is, again, like you would think these idiots would learn their lesson year after year, right? I made a very simple video yesterday and the day before that of, hey, GameStop announced that it's going to be buying Bitcoin. It's a new gimmick to try to lure a bunch of crypto bros to buy into this bullshit company. We all know GameStop's a terrible company. We all know that it loses money every single year. And the only reason that it's nearly break even, I don't know if you guys have even seen this, like it's not an opinion that GameStop is a bad company. It's a fact, right? There's a reason on why it was so heavily shorted. It was losing money quarter after quarter. The only reason that it's somewhat even close to break even is that in 2023, it had a net sales of $5.2 billion. This is down from $5.9 billion, but the actual company swung a profit of $6.7 million in 2023, reversing its loss of $313 million. Look into why they've reversed their loss. Now they have enough money in their balance sheet because they liquidated a bunch of shares during the meme stock movement that because of the meme stock movement, they made money off of you guys. They made money off of everyone that was pumping it. They sold their own shares. They cashed out and they had $5 billion on their balance sheet. So while everyone else was left holding the bag and the stock plummeted, they did the smart thing and they took profits. Because of that, they've been able to buy themselves time and they earn interest off of that money. That interest is actually why they're only slightly in the green. Think about this. This is supposedly a multi-billion-dollar company. And in the entire year, they swung a profit of $6.7 million. What an absolute joke. And I'm the bad guy that when I talk about, hey, the stock is pushing up, it's up 16%, I make videos just warning beginners. Hey, based off of history, the stock has a history of crashing every single time. It might not be the safest move to go long on it, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you're an adult, you can do whatever it is that you want. The amount of triggered soft boys in my comment section that, where are you today, right? Everyone was so excited yesterday when it was up. It's given back everything that it gained yesterday and then some. This is a perfect example, right? Look at all the comment sections from my previous videos and look at their profiles. Those are perfect examples of individuals of what not to be like. You don't want to be a bag holder that is down 11, 12% on a given day because you didn't take profits. Being down is one thing. Loss is inevitable in this market to some degree. Your job is to manage risk, not to avoid it. To have been up 16% and that you didn't take profits is mind-boggling to me. There is a reason on why they always lose. Just like, again, we brought it back down to 2021 when the initial spike happened. There was multiple movements in 2022 when they tried to bring it back, and also in late 2024, right? It pumped up and then it crashed back down, right? I got featured on Fox News because I was so open about warning beginners that, hey, you might want to avoid this bullshit company. You might want to avoid jumping in at these overbought levels because all this company tries to do is create gimmicks on how to lure more investors because it has such a terribly ran business. Imagine your business or your publicly traded company is so bad that you resort to buying Bitcoin at these extremely overbought levels. And the reason it's selling off so much is because they're not doing it with their cash. They want to do it with yours. They're literally doing this all over again. The only reason they have $3 billion cash is because of you guys. Now you're offended when I point out the finger of, hey, they're going to be borrowing against you at 0% interest. diluting you, and then that's how they plan to buy Bitcoin. And it's because of that, once it was announced that when they announced that they plan to raise $1.3 billion to purchase Bitcoin, shares fall, because it is very clear that they are doing it on the backs of you guys. So again, you can get offended, you can get mad, but there's a reason you're down 11 to 12% today. And it's because of your inability to read between the lines. And it's not that complicated. When you're up with these bullshit companies, you take profits. This is not an investment. This is a trade. And it's so simple to see. So I hope that, again, from this mistake, you guys can learn from it and come back better and stronger and more calculated. I wish you guys nothing but the best. And again, it's the tough love that I really hope kind of hits you where it hurts, because you need to hear it. You might be thinking that, oh, like I'm such an a-hole because I make these videos because I like to warn beginners. I like to warn people of the risk of, hey, if this stock does retrace, you're going to lose it all. It's been a gimmick before, and it's a gimmick again. You're telling me that all these super successful companies are not also buying Bitcoin because it's so lucrative? If Bitcoin was so valuable at these levels, then yeah, every company that's, again, super successful would be doing what MicroStrategy does. But the only reason MicroStrategy, Gamestop, and Mara are doing what they're doing is because they have no other option. They're that terrible of companies that it's the only way they can stay relevant. It's the only way that there's hope for them at the light at the end of the tunnel if the pump continues. But once the pump ends up fading and it comes crashing down, guess what? GameStop doesn't want to put up its $3 billion at risk. They want to do it off of your money, off of the shares that they're going to offer you to dilute its current investors, which again is terrible once again. I hope that you guys can learn from this. You guys can get mad, but reminder, all my videos are just to highlight the downside risk. And if that offends you, then please go outside, find the biggest rock and kick it, because I'm sure even that feeling is not as bad as being down 12%. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I hope that earned your thumbs up. I hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. And again, if you want to be a part of this tough love, then I trade live every single morning. It's the second link in the description down below. It's not for everyone, but again, if you want me to share with you exactly what it is, then I would be more than happy to. Second link in the description down below. And I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open for our live session. Take care, team.